So like I was saying, uh this is the second to the last class, and we've already done a lot. We've done a whole lot. We've done Google Ads, we've done Facebook, we've done Snapchat, we've done TikTok, which is very amazing. It is very, very amazing. And I've been able to educate you on promotions, which is paramount. It's something that you have to know. Promotions. Because how else would you know how to promote? How else would you know the right terms to use? How else would you know the right tactics to use? So advertising alone is not enough, like I said. Advertising enough is not alone. You need to use what? More of the 5 pillars of marketing. So let's start with advertising. Let's go over some one or two things. So facebook.com/ads manager, I click create. It gives me a couple of nice options. Snapchat, ads.snapchat.com. I click create. It gives me a couple of nice options. Google Ads, I click create new campaign. It gives me a couple of nice options, and you can see the familiarity. Very, very familiar. Very, very familiar. And those who have joined my classes will know that I love to throw questions out there. I don't just like to be talking throughout the class. It is boring. So I love to throw questions. So aside everything, we've been able to do, let me check. Yeah, a very vital thing, which is targeting tricks. KEs, SPP, targeting tricks. Very incredible thing. Very, very incredible. And we're able to treat promotions. Promotions. So in fact, we've come a long way. We've come a very long way. So I hope you actually went back to watch those videos, because if you didn't, you'll be missing out on a lot. All right. So who can tell me what leads ads is all about? Leads. Leads ads. This is just a recap before we go into today's work. Leads ads. Amarachi, Adesola, Aino, Adeyemi. Ooh, who can tell me? Leads ads. Okay, Adesola.
Leads ads, the type of ad you run to generate leads. Like leads are prospective buyers, people that they have high likelihood of buying your products. So you want to generate leads.
Amazing. So that's exactly how it is. Amazing. So you see that these things, you keep repeating it. And the more you keep repeating it, the more you keep interpreting it in your own words. Can you see? Because you are now understanding it better. So there is leads, there is sales, there is awareness, there are a lot of them like that. and you shouldn't mistake one for the other. You shouldn't mistake one for the other. If you want to get awareness, it's best to run awareness campaign. If you want to get traffic, it is best to run traffic what campaign. If you want to get engagement, it is best to run engagement campaign. If you want to get leads, it is best to run leads campaign. If you want to make sales, it is best to run sales campaign. And that's exactly how it is. On Google, on Snapchat, on TikTok, and Twitter. Basically what? The same. Basically the same. All right, so I talked to you about ad sets, campaign ad set ad. Who can explain that? Campaign ad set ad. Mm, Amarachi, Taiwo, Christiana, anyone? Campaign ad set ad. Adisola. It's a very simple one. It's something that we've discussed a lot of times. All right, Amarachi.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So campaign is simple terms is housing the ad set and the ad is housing everything. Then the ad set is where you do your setup, your daily sets, the scheduling, doing. And then the ad is what people see. You do your media, the pictures, the headline, and site URL, the primary text. Yeah.
All right. What about the ad?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The ad is what people see. That's the media, the pictures, the primary text, headlines.
Yeah, precisely. That's 100% correct. So that's 100% correct. Adisola, you wanted to say something?
It's just like what Tamarashi said. Like ad is what people will see. Like is where the creative, your caption, and all the action on them take is in the ad. And the ad set is like the ad is under the ad set. Mm. Is under the ad set that you get to choose. That you get to select your goal, your objective. They get to do your targeting. So and the campaign like the overall like is the whole thing that embodies the asset and the ad.
All right. All right. That's actually very good. So we're not going to spend time on the recap because we'll be doing recap back to back. We're doing recap back to back. So I just want all of these things to stick. So I talked about A/B test. Who can remind me what I said about A/B test, or who can explain it to us briefly? A/B test.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
A/B testing is the testing of different variants of an advert to see which one performs better.
Amazing. Amazing. That's basically it. So to see which one performs better, you just test two against each other. It can be different ads, it can be different ad sets. So in different ad sets, you can use maybe different placements. Maybe here you target Facebook, here you target Instagram. or yeah, you target one particular audience. Maybe you target using our K is SPP targeting tricks. Then for one, you target similarities. For another, you target people. Can you see how amazing it is? That's basically what it is. So I see that we've been able to digest these ones. All right, let's do promotions. Let me go through it for you. Just a recap before we go into publicity. So I said promotion is what? How you get people to know about what you are offering. So who can define promotions in their own words? Just define it in your own words. Who can do that? All right, Adeyemi. You can unmute your mic.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Promotion is you promoting your business, creating awareness for people to know your brand exists or probably your product exists. Kind of product you're offering or services.
That's actually very, very good. So promotion, basically, sorry, let me just arrange this one. Promotion is how you get people to know about what and want what you're offering. So basically, you're trying to influence their buying behavior or increase awareness. Now, I talked about the 5 pillars of marketing. There is advertising, promotion, public relation, publicity, sales. We've already done advertising and promotion. We've already done advertising and promotion. Today we'll be doing publicity and PR. So it's actually very, very easy to understand. So advertising in the 5 pillars of marketing. Advertising is for creating awareness through paid media. While promotion is to trigger actions through time limited offers or incentives. That's basically what trying to influence people's buying behavior or increase awareness. Then public relations is managing the brand's image and reputation long term. Then there's publicity, gaining attention through media buzz or word of mouth. Then the most amazing part is sales. Now, sales is all about what? Converting prospects into what? Paying customers. So none of that actually matters without what? Sales. Because sales is what converts them. All of the people that have seen your publicity, your ads, your this, your that. Sales is what converts them to what? Paying customers. So why promotion matters? Number one, it increases visibility. Number two, it helps you stand out from your competitors. Number three, it encourages sales. Number four, it builds brand loyalty. Now, who can explain to me what sales promotion is and give me an example? Just explain in your own words. Sales promotion. Adesola, Janet, Christiana, Amarachi, Adeyemi, anyone.
Sales promotion is basically selling off what you are selling to boost your sales. Example, buy one, get one free.
That's amazing. That's actually very amazing. All right, so let's move to the next, which is what? Incentive-based promotion. Who wants to help us with that one? Adeyemi, do you want to help us with that one?
Hello, are they incentive-based promotion? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Incentive-based promotion is a kind of hardware where a special offer is placed before people in such a way that it influences their buying decision.
Oh, okay. All right. That's so. Anybody else wants to give it a try?
Hello?
Okay, we can hear you.
Yeah, incentive-based promotion, it's like you said, an offer. When an offer is being attached to a particular product that the person wants to promote. That's my definition.
Incentive based. Someone wants to give it a try. Okay, Amarachi, incentive based promotion.
Okay, it's a promotion that, let me say, offers people, I don't know how to say it, like offers people something for completing a desired action. I don't know, paying like
All
reward
right,
for
that's
maybe
actually very
referrals.
yes, yes, yes. That's very fair. What about event based promotion? Event based promotion. That's the easiest one. Event based promotion. Adesola, you want to try? Or Mr. Paul? All right, Adeyemi.
Hey. Event-based promotion is when someone is promoting an event, upcoming event.
Ah, that's not what I said though. Event based promotion. All right, Amachi wants to save us.
Is connecting promotion to a particular season or event, like maybe during Christmas or Thanksgiving,
Amazing.
Easter, maybe all occasions.
All right. Yes. Yes. That's precisely it. So, and I gave an example. I gave an example when I said about the people that are doing real estate that they will say it is Salah. They will say buy one plot of land and get one cow. So that's an example of what event-based promotion. What about experiential promotion? Anybody? Experiential promotion. Somebody? Christiana?
Experiential promotion. Example, testing of your brand product. Allowing people to test to see.
Okay, okay. All right. That's actually very good. So it's actually allowing customers interact with your product. All right. So let's go into publicity. Now, we're going to start with what publicity is briefly. Now, publicity is when people talk about a business, person, or product for free, making it more popular. Wait, have we done publicity before? Anybody, have we done publicity? Because I've checked through our videos, we haven't done publicity, but I just want to confirm. Maybe it was on that batch. We have not done publicity, right? Someone should speak. Maybe.
No, sir. I don't think so.
All right, all right. So we're on the right track. So it is when people talk about a business, person, or product for free. Can you see that free is in quotation marks, making it more popular? It is when people talk about a business, person, or product for free, making it more what? Popular, and free in quotations. Now, why is free in quotations? Now, publicity in the 5 pillars of marketing. Publicity is when people spread news about a business or person, making them more famous without paying for ads. So that's basically what publicity is, right? And it's amazing. So, for example, if a new restaurant makes the biggest burger in Nigeria, news channels might talk about it. That's publicity. You say, this person just made the biggest burger, like Idabasi trying to do the cookathon. Everybody was talking about it. But people did not understand that she actually. Or let me leave that one. Let me save it for later in the explanation. So types of what? Publicity. There's positive, there's negative, there's viral. Positive, when something good happens, boom, everybody starts talking about it. Negative, something bad happens, boom, they start talking about it. While neutral, something just neutral happens. It's just something that is worth talking about. It's just maybe a funny video or something like that. Like the ones that I normally do on Instagram. So examples of publicity. Number 1, news stories. Social media trends, number 2. Celebrity endorsements, number 3. Stunts and events, number 4. Then there's bad publicity too. Excuse me. Sorry, something was making noise. So, how to get good publicity? That's the question now. How to get good publicity? Number 1 is to do something newsworthy. You break a record, you help the community, you do something newsworthy. Now, number 2 is to what? Share exciting things about your business, so bloggers and influencers notice. Number 3 is to get featured in news and blogs. Like you send stories to news on websites. It actually works for some people. They send their stories directly to news and blogs, to newspapers rather, blogs and all of those, and even YouTubers. Another one is to engage with customers. Now, good. Let's talk about the real deal. Why did I put publicity? Why did I put for free in quotations? It is when people talk about a business, person, or product for free in quotations, making it more popular. Now, publicity is supposed to be free, but in marketing, it's called what? Paid publicity. So your new restaurant makes over 1 million sales in a week. Nothing really is newsworthy, let's be honest. Nothing really is newsworthy. Like I said, there have been so many catastrophic events that have happened that have been covered up by the news. Yet, when celebrities give birth or do something, hey, the news will carry it on their head like it is a serious matter. So there is no bad publicity, it's actually a lie. There is bad publicity, but it's only bad if you do not find a way to make it get results for you. So now we're talking about publicity. So there's a saying that normally go around. They say, there's no bad publicity. There is, but it only becomes bad if you do not find a way to make it get results for you. So for example number one, let's talk about the Snow White live action movie. I'm sure you must have seen that movie. It was trending. This one. This movie was the most popular movie on the internet. Was it not beginning of this year? When did it drop? Can you see how many people liked it? 9% liked it, like this movie. 2025, yes, beginning of this year. Wow, this year has come a long way. This movie was the most popular. Can you even see what they are putting here? Failure. But the movie flopped very, 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 very badly. Very badly. So a lot of publicity, bad publicity was generated for the movie, whether intentionally or unintentionally. But what? The movie did not still make it big in the box office. That means not too many people viewed it. Now look at another example. Cyber. If I just search for Cybertruck fail, sorry. So can you see? Now this is the story of Elon Musk on stage saying, this Cybertruck, it is bulletproof. And then he brought out someone and the person said, okay, let's since he said it's bulletproof, let's throw a metallic ball at the shield to see if it is what strong enough to even take that one before we start using bullets. Something that he said is bulletproof shattered with just a metallic ball. Now, obviously, some people fell for it and were like, it is a scam. It is a this. That's how billionaires do. And it became a buzz, worldwide buzz. You see how many people are talking about different channels, different this, different that. Now, some people will call that what bad publicity. Now, the best part about it is that a lot of people who didn't even know about Elon Musk or who didn't even know about this is Tesla Cybertruck, they got to know about it. Millions of people got to know about the Cybertruck through this. And it's amazing. So, now what did they do? Because that's a bad publicity, yeah? They figured out a way to find it, a way to make it work for them. Then they came out to say, that was a mistake and the mistake has been rectified. They launched another promotion. People were driving around in the cyber truck with bullets all over the car. Then they supposedly paid YouTubers to shoot at the vehicle. And it was truly what? Bullet proof. So that's the way they were able to what? Flip that bad publicity and turn it into massive profit. So like I was saying, the bad publicity, the live demonstration was a failure. That's what people saw it as, and it was worldwide. Everybody was talking about it. But then what happened? They found a way to make it work. Then it was later that people started to discover that this might have been the plan right from scratch. So can you see? So that's precisely how it is. That's precisely how it is. Now, I want someone to explain to me what publicity is. Explain to me what publicity is in your own words. What is publicity in your own words? Publicity in marketing, in marketing, publicity in marketing. What is it in your own words? Who is going to volunteer? I just explained it. I just explained it to who is going to volunteer. In your own words, I want to know if what I just explained was understood. Janet, Adesola, Adeyemi, Mr. Taiwo, who? Amarachi, who? All right, Janet. You can unmute your mic. You see that microphone button. Click it. The microphone button. We cannot hear you. You see the microphone button. It's close to the camera button that is there. But this one is a microphone. You can click it. So good. You can hear
Hello,
you.
good evening.
Good evening, now.
All right. Publicity is when one talks about or maybe do something to make a product or service become popular without paying for it.
Good. That's amazing. Now, publicity in marketing is different. So I can strategically pay a couple of bloggers to talk about my story and make it look like it is very organic. Then if it is controversial enough, guess what will happen? I just paid about 3 or 2. They will keep on what? Picking it up, because these people also need engagement. You understand? Because these people also what? Need engagement. So I can just pay about 2. Say, okay, like a real estate guru did. Just paid about 2, 3, and a few of them started to pick it up. So that is what? Publicity in marketing. where instead of me to wait for the publicity to happen, I can what? Trigger it by paying bloggers and what? Influencers or newspapers to what? Talk about a particular thing, maybe controversial. Then from there, other newspapers, other blogs will see it and say, wow, this newspaper, this blog is already talking about it. I need to talk about it too. And they're getting engagement. I need to talk about it too. So I might pay 2 and about 20 of them will pick it up. So that's what? Paid publicity, which is in marketing. So publicity can also be what? Bought. So that's the greatest part about the entire thing in marketing. Where those things that it's like studying luck and creating your own luck. So that's basically what it feels like, and it's amazing. Now let me talk to you about PR, which is the relative of what? Publicity. Which is the relative of publicity. PR is what? Strategic communication for positive image and strong public relationship. Strategic communication for what? Positive image and strong public relationship. So basically the way people see your brand, or the way people see you, the way people perceive you, that's what PR is about. Now, the strategic process of managing how a person or brand or organization or government communicates to the public to maintain what? Positive image and build strong relationships. That's what PR is all about. So can you see it? Very simple and easy. So PR is just basically about maintaining good image, favorable image with the public. So if any bad thing happens to a brand, the PR officers will what? Try to twist the narrative or do something to ensure that the public still what? Sees the person or the brand as what? Good. So that's PR for you. Now, the role of PR in different sectors. Number 1, business. It builds trust with customers and investors, because then you are doing PR. Everybody is saying good things about you. It will build trust. It also manages what? Reputation during good times and what? Bad times. Underline or circle bad times. Also get media what? Coverage for new products or milestone. You can also use it to what? Get media coverage. Now for politics, it helps to shape public opinion during, before, and after elections. It also manages the image and response to scandals and builds public confidence. Then in entertainment, it promotes artists, movies, shows, or events. It handles celebrity image and controversies, and it gains media buzz before what? Album or movie releases. Now, can you see PR, advertising, marketing? Marketing is literally everything. So let me explain it. So PR, you can see the control. They say what? Low. Media decides how to present. While advertising is high, basically, are the one that is putting everything out. But if the person is very popular, it becomes some sort of if the person is very famous, famous people always try to say bad things about them. So that's why they need a massive PR team who always would try to put out good things, keep putting out good things, so that people can have so that these brands can have a favorable image to the public. So for example, an artist is always probably doing drugs, is always doing something. So the PR team is just there to be reminding the world that okay, this guy is a good guy, he just dropped this hit, he just dropped that hit focus on this side and not on the drug side, and that's exactly how it is. Now for PR, the trust level is high. For advertising, it is lower. And that's the most incredible part. PR officers use publicity as their tools and that's the main reason why the what trust level is high. Like I was telling someone, if two people should say, oh, this guy's work is the best, it is different from me saying, my work is the best. I mean, which one would you trust more? Someone that is saying his work is the best, or two strangers saying this person's work is the best? That's exactly how it is. Most people will trust two strangers because anybody can say they are the best. But if two strangers should say, this person is good, oh, that means the person is actually good. So that's what PR is all about. Working things behind the scenes, using publicity as a tool to control the perception of people about a brand. Now, types of public relations, there's corporate, there's product, there's crisis, there's celebrity, there's government or public affairs. Now, let's talk about the foundations of effective PR. The RPIE process is a professional framework used globally to run effective PR campaigns. Now, R stands for research. So the first thing you need to do is gather information. Go to Google Trends, go to this one, gather information. What are people saying about this? What are people saying about that? Then who is your target audience? Who are your competitors? Who are your competitors? And what is your goal? After gathering research, you start to plan and strategize. This is where you strategize. How are you going to implement this? How are you going to move forward after the research? How are you going to get results? Then you start to what? Implement. Then you start to implement. You post content, organize events, pitch to journalists, write and distribute press releases, pay bloggers and influencers to say some things. So basically, PR. Evaluation. That's E. Evaluation. After implementing, how would you know if you are making progress or if you are doing nonsense? You have to what? Evaluate. So you have to ask yourself, did we reach the PR goals? How many media mentions or impressions did you get? What's the public reaction? Is it positive or negative now? Are we making progress? What progress are we making? Now let's talk about the core skills of a PR professional. Number one is communication skills. Communication skills. Do you write clearly? Do you speak confidently? Do you listen actively? Communication skills. Communication skills is actually very important, most especially in this age and time. You need to be able to speak, you need to be able to listen attentively, and you need to be able to write clearly. Then your writing skills, you need to be able to craft attention-grabbing headlines. Write for different platforms like blogs, newspapers, speeches. And PR professionals, they actually get paid a lot. You have to be able to make complex topics easy to understand too. Simplification. Something that is big with all the big grammar, you just boom, simplify everything. Strategic thinking is not just about short term. Because I will still explain some things to you. It's not just about short term, it's about long term too. You should be able to do your research and analytical work. You need to have that skill to be able to do your what research and analysis, collect and analyze data. Then you need to be digital savvy. You need to be digital savvy. Relationship building is also part. In fact, if you watch this, what's the name of this movie? House of Cards. The PR professional for the president in that movie was very close to journalists. Just hello, journalists has already put out some reports. So relationship building is actually very important. So they build relationship with what journalists, influencers, and public figures. So they can just quickly communicate to them that, whoa, we need to put out a statement to counter this thing that is going on online. Crisis management. You can be managing someone and things will just turn upside down, or a brand, and things will just turn upside down for them. Everybody will just start to say something bad about them. You need to be able to take adequate action. Boom, fast, simple, fast. Know to respond to negative press quickly and wisely. Now, building your PR strategy. Now, in case you don't know what PR is up till now, PR is just basically managing brand image. And in the process, that small thing entails everything you need to do to make the brand look good, to make the person, the politician, the entertainer, to make that brand that you're managing look good. You have to do everything in your power, even if it's to create a new perception to the public. Boom, you have to create it. So steps. Number one, identifying and understanding your target audience. So steps, number one, you have to define your target audience. Who are the specific people that you want to target for this message you want to put out? Then you have to segment them, group them into categories or groups based on behaviors, based on needs, based on age, based on gender, based on location. So this thing is something that you come back to watch later. It's not something that you just watch once. So trust me. Then you need to research on their habits. Then you need to create audience persona. Visual profiles of your ideal audience, which is customer persona. You can also call it audience persona. So I explain how to do this. So it's in sales. You already have access to the course. So PR is a lot. It's incredible. It's massive. Now, types of PR goals: increase brand awareness, improve public image, drive event attendance, get featured in 10 media outlets, grow online following by 30%. Can you see all of this? So sometimes the goal might just be increase brand awareness. Sometimes it might be improve brand public image, drive event attendance, get featured on 10 media outlets, or grow following. Now, KPI is what? Key performance indicator. I want you to, KPI, it's a term that you need to understand it's a term that you need to understand. It's a term that will be commonly used. KPI, key performance indicators. So a key performance indicator is what? Number of media mentions. How many people are talking about this person? Just like the Udabasi thing, for example. Boom, everybody started to talk about it. you know that the PR team is actually seeing progress. So they are ticking, okay, wow, this media has picked it up, this media has picked it up, this media has picked it up, this main media has picked it up. They are what? They are jotting down. They are taking notes of what? Their progress. And it's amazing. How many social media engagements are you getting? What's the web traffic? What's the audience sentiment? Are people still responding negatively or positively? So can you see? It's amazing. Now, the next one is to what? Craft a compelling PR message. Number one, use storytelling. People remember stories, not slogans. But let's be honest, people also remember slogans. So people normally, what politicians now do is that they back stories with slogans. So you're killing one bird with two birds rather with one stone, which is amazing. Also focus on benefits, not features. Have a key message and support it with 2 to 3 talking points. So have a key message. So everything that you're saying is still dancing around that one message. Like the person wants to say something like, we should stop maybe aborting babies, for example. Instead of just going there directly, the person can start with a story on when he or she was born, that they wanted to abort him or her or something like that. Can you see that? I know where I'm going, I know my point, but I'm just dancing around it till I get there, like a spiral. Then choose the right channel. How can you get in touch with your audience? Now, it is unreasonable for social media to be trolling a person and for people to say, okay, you know what we are going to do is that we're going to put out stuff on newspapers, on TVs and radios. Can you see that? It doesn't make any sense, because it's social media that the people you want to target on what? Social media. So if you want to target elderly people, boom, you can go with newspapers, TV, radio, and all those things. And even elderly people now, they are using social media, but majority of them, you can still reach them through TV. So can you see that? You need to know your audience and you need to know how to reach them. Then there is media relations. How to create a press release that gets noticed. Then building a strong media contact list and relationships. Then how to pitch to journalists and media outlets. So number one, how to create a press release that gets noticed. You need to use strong image, a strong headline rather, newsworthy headline. You keep it short and focused. Short and focused. Then you add quotes, facts, or media contact or things like that. So you make it easy to republish. So these press releases, what they do is that instead of them like editing what you have done, they just glance through it and they can just make 1 or 2 corrections and boom, publish it, rather than them starting from the scratch again, writing theirs. So you have to put in all of the work to make the press release perfect. Then, like I said, building media relationship. How to pitch to journalists and media outlets. Number one, write short personalized pitches. Show why the story matters to their audience. Include a press release. And it's surprising, but some people actually send these blogs what they can post. I don't know if you know that. You can suggest things to them in their DMs. They actually check because they are always looking for content rather. That's why they post like 5 to 10 times a day. So it's not compulsory you pay them. Sometimes you can actually suggest maybe something controversial. Maybe something happened. You can just say, oh, look at this video of this lady that this thing happens to. Meanwhile, it is your video. And they will just see it and be like, wow, this thing will really make our audience laugh, and they will post it. That's how amazing it is. Now, media relations. Let's talk about press kits, media advisories, and embargoes. Press kits, you need a folder, a complete folder where you just keep all of these things, your press releases, your photos, bios. So it will just be easy when they just ask you for, oh, photo, bam, 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 you just go there, copy, paste, send. So it makes your work arranged. Media advisory, short invite for media to attend or cover an event. So this thing is just like creating a template. It just makes it easier for you. So you already have these short messages. You can just send it to all of them, and just be editing the names. Now, embargo, a request to not publish a story until a set date. Like, kindly do not publish this story until this particular date. They do it to musicians, do it a lot. In fact, back in the days, musicians, Nigerian musicians used to send their songs to bloggers, and they will say, do not post it until this particular date. Only few bloggers will misbehave and post it before them. And it was actually very, very funny back then. Because they will say, don't post it before this date. The blogger will post it. So, yeah, embargo, that's actually very important too. Now, handling interviews and media appearances, you have to prepare key talking points, practice answers to tough questions. Now, let me tell you something about public relations. It's actually very big. You could work for the president, you could work for a very big organization, and they could just meet you somewhere and say, sorry, I did this or that. Okay, so what can you say about this that just happened? Maybe I'm just in ShopRite. I want to buy biscuits. That's why I'm coming to meet me to ask me about this one. So you need to be able to answer questions there, right there, fast. And that's the main reason why companies actually teach their top representatives some media relation skills so that they can be able to answer. Because you can just be shopping with your family, someone will just come, hey sir, what do you see? And it might not be happening in Nigeria too much like that, as we know, but in America we know how crazy paparazzi, we know how crazy they are. They literally use drones to follow celebrities. So they can just pop out of nowhere, bam, and say, sir, what do you have to say about this? And sometimes you might not even be aware of what they are talking about. Maybe it's something that just even happened maybe a couple of hours ago. So that media relations actually helps you. The skill actually helps you to just be able to, like, okay, since you have practiced a couple of things, you just say, oh, I totally understand. These things happen, and we're planning on resolving it as soon as possible. And in the next 24 hours, it will be resolved. You don't even know what you're talking about, but you've been able to give them a very strong answer. So now, digital PR and personal branding. Using social media for what? PR. You can partner with micro or macro influencers for authentic promotions. Offer exclusives, sneak peeks, or affiliate rewards. Always disclose partnerships to remain credible. So let's skip all these parts. You can always watch it. There's SEO. Now let's go to crisis communication, which is the main part. Now, what is crisis communication? So crisis communication, I didn't write it here, is just basically how PR officers actually handle bad publicity. That's just basically what it is. How do you manage a bad publicity? Like what I said happened with the Cybertruck or with the Snow White. This one wasn't handled properly. This one was handled very, 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 very professionally. So, number one tactic when something like, so what crisis communication, like I said, like they are just saying bad things about your brand. One thing you can do, the number one tactic is to flip the bad publicity. Step one, be calm and do nothing at first. Never accept it, even if it is true or not. Step two, pay the blogs or influencers to speak ill of you. It's crazy, right? It's crazy, right? They're already speaking bad things about you. You are now paying more to speak bad things about you. And do you know why that works? Let me tell you why that works. So, Mr. A, B, C, D are already saying bad things about me. I can now pay E, F, G, H to start saying bad things about me. To join them, join the crowd, mix among them. So they'll start to say things about me. Then boom, I'll probably do something incredible. Then tell them, all right, flip the bad. So that's why I call it flip the bad publicity. Then guess what they will do? They will now say, oh, wow, this person is actually a good person. Oh, what? So what has happened now? Even the people that are in the comment section will start to say, wow, I didn't know that this guy has this good side. Because why? They feel like this person is on our side, hating this what? Brand. And guess what? I am paying the person to hate on my brand. And now I've just told the person to flip it and start to say good things. Like, wow, I didn't know that this person actually did this. So this is incredible. Just flip the bad. Even others that even started saying bad things, a lot of them will be pressured to start saying good things too. So that's what flip the bad publicity is all about. So pay the blogs and influencers you pay to speak ill. Pay them to flip it. Pay them to talk about the one good thing. Give it a name. Give it a name so it sticks. They can even give your brand a new name. So when you give it a name, they keep emphasizing on that same name. Then it creates a perception for people. So the real estate moguls whom people speak ill of, that they delayed payments and some never paid investors. It's not as if they've done everything bad in their lives. But these people don't have PR professionals. That's what I'm telling you. This thing is the future. I'm giving you gold. PR is the future of marketing. Anybody can advertise now, but PR, it's technical. You need time to be able to understand it better. So now that everybody is trying to build followers, everybody is trying to build this, build that, you need what? A PR officer, public relation officer. See P1, I think it's P1 Max or something like that. P1 real estate, you see, they didn't have good PR team that would flip it. If they, PR is actually a very insane thing. No matter how bad anybody makes you look, with PR, they can flip any bad publicity anyhow. Then number two, the tactic two is what? Charity. Be calm and do nothing at first. Never accept it, even if it's true or not. Then step two, pay the press to put out content on past charity events you've attended. People love charity. Like, wow, this person was actually in the motherless baby home. Oh, this person was actually in the this. Wow, he actually has a good heart. Then step three, more charity. You put more into charity. You can use charity. You just go out, you just be doing stuff, be giving people stuff, and be taking photos. People do it a lot, and you people will see it online, and you will not know that it's PR that they are doing. You just be doing You don't know that it's PR. Now, another thing you can do, which is after doing that, step 4, then you tell your side of the story. Now, tactic 3, this mostly works for women. Vulnerability, take the fall. Be calm, do nothing at first. Nothing is put out, don't put anything out. Then take the fall. You just record an emotional video that you are wrong, you were young, or something like that. It works like magic. I'm giving you tactics based on what has worked in the past. Then what you will do is you will pay a group to solicit for you. Maybe feminists, married women. You just belong in one group. Then that group will solicit for you. They will come out and be recording videos and say, on behalf of the feminists, I say she is actually a very good person. She has a good heart. For her to do this, not everybody will be strong enough to do this. Then you show the public that you have changed. You start doing good stuff. So that's PR for you. Can you see what I'm talking about? So PR is all about perception. That's why I usually tell people you don't believe everything you see online. A perception can be created for you, or is always created for you. What am I saying can be? It's always created. Now, tactic 4, solicitors. Step 1, be calm and do nothing at first. Never accept it, even if it is true or not. Then step 2, you pay solicitors. Whether feminists, married women, nursing mothers, this one, black in America, Black Lives Matter, or a particular tribe or a group of people, even some Christians too. Some people use Christianity to go have mercy on them, but they also do it. So those ones who come out to fight for them and say, this person did this person did that, this person is a good person. Then you just continue like nothing happened. Then you focus on positive. It works like magic. So now, this is the last one, a sponsorship. A sponsorship is when a brand supports an event rather financially or with products or services in exchange for visibility. So, while a partnership is a more collaborative relationship where both parties benefit. So you need to be able to partner and collaborate. So PR is actually a very, very broad thing. I explained it better in the video, so you can go through it. So if you have any questions, ask. This class has been amazing. I love explaining. First, let me ask, how many of you are able to understand what I've explained so far? Just raise up your hand. You've been able to understand. That's amazing. You've been able to understand everything I've said about PR. You can just raise up your hand. Amazing. So it's basically about influencing, it's mainly about what did I even say again? Brand image. Brand image, protecting the brand image. And in the process of doing that, you can do anything. You can influence the public opinion, you can pay people to say positive things. So questions. Like I said, this thing is the future. Any questions? It's okay to not have questions now. You can always drop them on the group. Any questions? All right. So this is actually a very advanced topic. That's the main reason. So you are still processing everything. You can also go back to watch the video, this one, or better the one that I recorded, which is more detailed, and I think it's even shorter. It's shorter and more detailed because that's it's dedicated to this PR. Okay, someone is asking how can we monetize it? So PR is number one. So people do freelancing. So maybe you don't understand PR for you to ask how can you monetize it. So like I said, PR officers actually work for the government, they work for celebrities, they work for, so there's no place that being a good PR officer cannot take you. The president needs one, the governors need one, the celebrities need which one again? Musicians, even when when people want to launch movies, they need. So they need your help to influence what the public about a particular product that they are launching, about a particular office that they are running for, about anything or everything. So they pay you for your services. So that's how you monetize it. All right. So I asked for reviews. I said you should send your photo and send your reviews. No one has done that. I'm still waiting. The class has been really enlightening. So I want you to share your reviews so that we can post it on Instagram so that you can bless other people too so that they can learn like you. All right. So I hope you had a lovely time. Let me stop recording. If you have any questions, you can always drop them on the group. You can always drop them on the group. And let's remember, next class is our last class. Next class is our last class. So let's remember to drop reviews on our photos on the group.